Levi! What's up, big mama? Here, these are our biggest ones. It's actually the second largest cat in existence right now as far as any cats go. Probably about 850, 900 pounds or so Levi is. The largest living Liger is named Hercules. He's out in this place called Tigers. It's an acronym out in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, with Dr. Intel. And he's probably about 1,100 pounds, that guy out there, but he's 19 years old. Is where Levi here is 11, 12, somewhere around there. Same thing as him, as Aisha here, and Batista. Batista is just a white Bengal tiger. This guy's pretty amazing. I don't know if you guys saw him a little while ago. They eat grass. All these cats will eat grass. It's like your dog or your cat at home. It's kind of like a Pepto-Bismol kind of thing for them. Whatever they got irritating their esophagus or the top of their stomach or the lining in their stomach, and they'll throw it back up, and it takes all that crap with it. So it's kind of like a fiber thing. If you just had something to stick down your throat and scrape your shit out, that's basically what they're doing. They'll do that with hide too. Sometimes they'll eat fur and eat the hide, and then they'll cough that back up as well. It's just basically the same thing. They got an upset stomach. It heals them up and stuff like that. Levi's pretty amazing though. He's a pretty cool cat, man, for being a Liger, being a big old jerk like he is. Oh, Bubba. Oh, Bubba. One of the coolest things that Levi does, especially during the tours in the dead of the summer, when it's super hot, we'll actually put he likes peeing on people, and they know how to do this. We get canopies out here, little 10-foot by 10-foot square canopies, and you get like 30, 40, 50 people crammed up in there because, woo! Yeah, see what I mean? And did you get to see the pee in the slow-mo? Make sure you put in that slow-mo, man. Pretty cool. No, he'll do that though, because all these people will pack up in there because they all got to be in the shade. Everybody got to be in the shade. It's so hot. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna melt. I got to be in the shade, and so they all cram up inside this little 10-foot by 10-foot square area. And Levi just kind of saunters up to them, turns his back, and lifts his tail, and just nails everybody. And they got nowhere to run because they're all falling over each other. It's pretty amazing. And he'll get like 20 people at once with one blast. It's pretty wild. But anyways, so these guys are still being researched here by Texas A&M. They came out of this a little while ago. So yeah, Texas A&M is still still researching these guys. And so basically how they ended up with this cage, and I get asked this question all the time, so why do only these cats get this huge cage like this? Well, it's because they're still being researched, and as part of the deal with Texas A&M and the alumni and the student body up there, they actually raised the funds. He's gonna nail me again. Oh boy, you feeling the love? I know I am. I took one from him yesterday, 2 days ago, and he just soaked my whole back. It was great. And there's small kids in front of me, so I don't want the kids getting sprayed in the face with a big old, mean old Liger like this. No, but so we did a fundraiser for this, and I think I'd heard somewhere down the road, like $75,000 to build this cage for them. And part of the deal is these guys get to stay in here for the duration. And that's why they got this huge thing. So we kind of call this Liger Island, because we've got a little bit of an island in there. I'm surprised these guys aren't swimming right now. Even though he's got Liger, he's gonna get me again. Look at this. Here he goes. Woo! That's a good boy, Levi. Levi's one of our biggest shirt sellers, even though the t-shirts only say I got peed on by a tiger. I need something to say I got peed on by Levi the Liger. So one of the things we do on the weekends are when we have larger tours and it's not too hot, or the female's not in heat or anything like that, we like to get this guy to stand up for us in front of the crowd so they can truly appreciate the mass and the size and the height of this animal. He's probably about 10'6", 10'8", maybe 11 foot tall when he gets up on his hind legs. I like to get him to stand up with some leg quarters. You guys want to scare your kids, man, you can come out here, and what I do is I stick my fingers down inside the leg quarter and stuff like that, and I hold it up there and make sure, and the chicken leg quarter's got bones in it obviously, and so when he gets a good crunch on that leg bone, I always like to scare the little kids because I pull my hand down like this and scream like he bit my finger off and stuff like that. Make little kids cry. It's awesome. No. Anyways, he gets up on his hind legs, and they get to see how massive this little guy is. It's pretty impressive. See this guy's head, and I hate to be teasing you, buddy, but anyway, this part of the royalty tour to be able to feed this guy just like this, right? It's pretty impressive. I've actually had 10-year-old kids up here. I don't put anybody in a position where they're going to get hurt or anything like that, but I got to size them up and stuff. But anyways, that's what we do there. What's up, Batista? This is probably one of my favorite cats out here, mostly because he's got to put up with this jerk, and he had an injury when he was young, so they're pretty sure they'd not really nailed it down or anything like that, but they're pretty sure he had a stroke, and so he kind of lose a little bit of the muscle control in his front half of his body, so it kind of looks like he's drunk when he's walking around. And you just got to be a jerk to him all the time, huh, boy? My boy, you're gonna pee on me again. Feeling that love, huh? One of the things we're doing with these Ligers, though, continuing to breed these guys, for one of the reasons is because when tigers and lions become extinct on the planet, in the eventuality that animal rights groups they're trying his damnedest to shut us down, ultimately shut us down. But they're going to do it step by step and just pick us apart piece by piece. So they're going to try to stop, and they have been passed laws where we're no longer able to breed lions and tigers, which is unfortunate because we're already fighting a losing battle out in the wild and even in captivity. That bitch down in Florida takes all these cats in and then puts half of them down, or if not more of them, saying she rescues all these guys for stupid reasons. But so we're fighting with her. We're having to deal with poachers, dealing with humanity in general, just wiping out their territories and all that stuff. So they do pass laws like that and stop us from breeding lions and tigers. That'll only do one thing for these animals, and that'll be to doom them to extinction. What we're trying to do here, and I believe in fully, is the conservation of these animals and the species in themselves. That's what I tell people on the tours too. If I have children standing in front of me, and I tell them, one of the goals, what we're trying to contribute to here is that if these children ever have children someday, and their children have children, and they want to see what a lion or tiger looks like, and the only recourse we would have would be a picture on a computer screen or a book. And we're trying not to make that, not to allow that to happen. And so by these guys being living incubators for us, and they have both the lion and tiger DNA, and we can backbreed out a pure lion and pure tiger if we need to. And the reason why is because these guys we're assuming that they won't be regulated, because nobody's put a cap on what the population of Ligers should be and shouldn't be, because it's such a new species. And I do believe that the Chinese did that when the tigers were put on the extinction list. They had to stop breeding tigers for backdoor medicine for their body parts and stuff like that. They started using Ligers instead because they could get away with it. Anyways, that's why I think what we're trying to do here is be able to continue with these Ligers and low Ligers and Ligers and stuff. And so that's the goal. We're backbreed out, get a pure lion, pure tiger back, and put it back on the planet. That way we don't end up making these guys extinct or anything like that.